Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video. Today I'm just doing a simple journal with me about the last day of school for us. We are homeschoolers, and so we just had a little celebration for the last day of school, and we took pictures with our stack of books, and then we do an evaluation with the teacher and they review the portfolio and all, and so we always get Panera bread on that day, and the girls love it because they get to have their sugar cookie that we don't normally do. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, we went painting that day at a local teacher. She is home-based and she hosts art classes for younger, like school-age children. And so here I'm just flipping through this little album that I have of printables from Etsy and a couple other random things, like those tags that you saw there I actually got from a swap. And yeah, so I'm just looking for something to kind of break up the squares, or actually break in the page. And I picked this rectangle that once I lay it down, it's like too many straight edges. So I decided that I want something a little bit more round, or maybe an oval, to kind of soften all those edges. And I have this bigger envelope that I have bigger doilies in that I also got off of Etsy. Most of them are from Willowbound Journals, but some of them are from another shop, and I can't remember her name, but I'll link it down in the description box. And yeah, so I'm just looking for a bigger doily, and I find this one that I thought went well with the colors. And so I'm laying it in the back, and I was a little bit indecisive during this whole journaling session. Like, my kids were journaling with me, and I was just, I think, distracted talking with them. And yeah, so I kind of kept going back and forth with what I wanted to do. And because I mostly just had the pictures, it was a little bit harder to put the journal entry together. I feel like when you have other pieces of ephemera, it's just a little bit easier to put a page together. So I was deciding which pictures I wanted out. And I have this box of little things that I've actually made. So like handmade ephemera, things that I've sewn together, maybe little envelopes, little snippets, and I just keep them in this box. So I'm looking for something to use in this one. And I go with this picture that I got off of a gardening book, and I sewed around like a craft paper, brown craft paper, and I just kind of wrinkled it up, and I just made it like a journaling tag. So it's simple, but it's pretty cute. So I'm going to use this as a little flip on top of that other flip down. And yeah, so I'm liking where this is going now, and I'm debating on how I'm going to attach this journaling card, and I decide that I'm just going to staple it. And this bigger photo strip I actually made on Canva. I use Canva a lot to put pictures together, and then I print them off on my Epson printer. I get the photo paper at Dollar Tree, and it's like really inexpensive to get pretty decent pictures that way. If you, depending on which setting you put for your paper, the pictures do come out better, but it just uses a lot more ink. So I've mentioned before in some of my videos, I'm not too worried about the quality in these because I do print like nicer qualities at the end of each year, nicer quality pictures. So I print like a nice bound book of all the pictures for that year. And so I'm okay with using just regular old Dollar Tree. And I can do a tutorial if you guys want to see how I use Canva, put my pictures together, and then I just print them off, and it's super easy. So I am just attaching the pictures. I am putting the book stack picture as our main picture, and my middle daughter, she's wearing a little graduation cap because it was her last day of kindergarten, so now she's going into first grade. And so she actually wore that the whole day, even when we went to her evaluation at Panera, to art class. So it was pretty cute. And then I'm just messing around with these little illustrations, like vintage looking illustrations. They're really cute, but they don't really go anywhere, so then I just end up putting them aside. I like to frame pictures with a little strip of washi tape, so that way they don't just look like they're just floating on the page. And I'm using this one from Amity Bloom's newest collection, and it's super pretty. They're not super sticky though, so sometimes you do have to use a little bit of a glue stick to make sure the ends stay down. And this one is one of the wider ones, so I'm actually ripping it in fourths so that it's not a huge strip on the picture, and I just wanted a little bit of color, and you can see how that softens the outline of the picture. Now I'm adding in smaller details, so things like stickers, and I'm also adding some alphas to spell out last day of school. And I'm using one of the Maggie Holmes sticker book. Now I'm adding this label to add a little bit of a caption to this picture, and then I am adding a few more stickers here and there to decorate the page. I have a few more pictures from the day, and these are the ones from the art class that we did, and I am putting them behind this flip, and I like how this looks. So by this point I was getting a little bit more comfortable with putting things where I wanted to, and I think this was maybe a journal entry after a couple weeks that I hadn't journaled. And sometimes you just gotta get into the little bit of a rhythm, and you can just start making those decisions a little bit faster. And then you can see in the corner of this page at the top that little yellow ribbon with the flowers on it. That was just a scrap that I had from when I was decorating the front cover of the journal, and then I had already put it down on the page, if you were wondering what that was. That was just a little piece of ribbon. The last thing I did was add a label to caption these pictures, and then I did some journaling under the journaling card flip. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found some inspiration in it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.